Dr. Nandipha Magudumane has pulled another stunt. You know this one. This lady, she never gives up. Never, never. And her boyfriend too. They never give up. It's like they have this fighting spirit. And if you hear people taking vows on the pulpit saying, until death do us apart. These ones, I think they sown it with understanding, though they are still boyfriends, but a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but I think they understand the meaning of the word until death do us apart. They will do whatever it takes to unite themselves, and they want freedom at all cost. And it appears like they are saying, they will do whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying, to get freedom. That is your Dr. Nandipa. She's pushing shame. Yeah. But before we talk about Dr. Nandipa, there are these people that also we need to talk about. The state is very subtle in how they are handling this case. They're co-accused. Now, looking at how the way they release them. So it's like they're waiting for us to forget about everything, and then, boom, they're releasing them one by one by one. So let's go through all of that, right? And then we will talk about Dr. Nandipa. I plead with you, you need to watch this video from the beginning until the end. Speaking about watching this video from the beginning until the end, wait a minute. There's one thing that I want from you. Are you interested to know more about this? Then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys. And that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things? Well, you need to do all of these nice things because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Please exercise that power in favor of this video. Yeah, guys, before we dive into this one, there's a request that I have for you. And that request is that, hey man, guys, please help. I beg you, please help. I need a name for people that are subscribers to this channel. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with Usim's, right? The people that are subscribed to her channel, they are called management. Umekji, the people that are subscribed and members of his channel, they are called podcast. They are called Lokuchilas. Pastor Bay and Dibuti, they are called Masontisti. Okay. Lelo N podcast, they are called siblings. Who else am I forgetting? Yeah, man. Yeah, people have got names, respected names. You know what I'm saying? Associated with those things. Now I want a name, a beautiful name that will represent the people that are subscribers to my channel. You know what I'm saying? But please don't call us Overflow, Overflows, because listen up, guys. I'm already in a WhatsApp group with certain content creators. Because I'm in a group with different content creators. I think probably 3 or 4 groups with different content creators. So there's this group where I woke up the other time and I was called, I was like, oh, today we are called Overflows. I'm like, oh, since when now I'm an overflow? So... So guys, somehow, we are overflows. So I don't know, guys. I was thinking of naming you guys I'm overflows. But yeah, you guys, please get into the comment section below. Come up with names. But I don't know if you can use the name I'm overflows because we are already called I'm overflows. Somewhere, guys. So in the WhatsApp group though. So yeah, I get the names. But again, let's go back to the topic of the day. Thank you guys. I know you guys, some of you guys will start suggesting, and thank you for that, guys. I want us to be that type of a family as well. So yeah, let's start with the names and the things that are going on with the Thabo Baxter situation, right? I really want us to go through every information possible concerning this case, right? So we've got how many accused here? I'm counting here, guys. We've got a lot of people that are called accused number 1, accused number 2, accused number 3, blah 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 blah. So we need to look at all of those things and say who's accused number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, right? Yes. But what we need to take note of is how they are being released. They are being released one by one, which is something that I don't understand, right? So accused number one, in fact, it's accused number one is Senohe Motswara, right? That's accused number one. Accused number two is Zolile Cornelius Sekeleni. He's out on bail. Accused number three is Teboho Lepolo. Accused number four is Nandipha Magudumane. Accused number five is Thabo Baxter. Accused number six is Motanyane Masukela. Accused number seven is Tiheho Fence Makota. Accused number eight is Anastasia Jason out on bail. Accused number nine is Zanda Moyo. Accused number 10 is Tabang Mia out on bail. Accused number 11 is Joel Maketa. Accused number 12 is Moketi Ramo Lula. Yes, so it's accused number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 10. So please bear in mind that when we refer to accused number so and so, I will also remind you at the end of the video so that you can keep bear in mind who's accused number one, who's accused number what, right? I'll keep reminding you about these people. But not long ago, we were told South African Police Service, they announced that they've arrested another G4S employee, right? So a lot of you guys will probably be excited. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever they arrest them, they wait until they're of a certain number and then they take them, right? So now we are told one of the three of former G4S official linked to the escape of convicted rapist Thabo Baxter. Local state has released them on bail. Mia was released on it's Maya or Mia, I think it's Maya. Maya was released on a 10,000 bail, while Maketa and Ramula have been remanded and custody until their next court appearance, which will happen on the 11th of July for a formal bail application. The magistrate warned Maya that he may not contact witnesses, must hand over his passport. Maya or Maya, let's say Maya, he's also not allowed to leave Mangaung without informing the investigating officer and must report once a week to Kopanong police station between 8 to 4 p.m. The state confirmed that the trio had no prior conviction. Police said the accused were arrested on Monday night, 26 June, at their homes in Bloemfontein. Right. The other part of the group of 12 arrested on helping Thabo Baxter last month, 9 suspects appeared before the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court, facing multiple charges related to Baxter's escape from Mangaung Correctional Center in May last year. Right. So now you have. I think Mia is an English version. It's an English name, right? So I think he cannot be Mia, but maybe Maya. To those that I don't know, good how guys can you help me pronounce his name right? Because it appears like we will have this guy. We will have this guy for a very long time. But I'm more interested in story saga Dr. Nandipha Magudumane, because she's the one that that seems to amuse us, right? Now we are told the case against Maya has been postponed to 8 August, while Maketa and Ramodula will be back in the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court on Friday 11. So there you have it, guys. But there's until you have the 8th of August and the 11th of July, right? July, August. So there you have it, guys. There's this one again, mastermind. Yeah, Mrs. Never Give Up. You know what I'm saying? Mrs. I know my rights. Somebody says you must be a doctor in this country so you know your right. Doctor! Nandi, my child. I'm thinking her mother will call Nandi, Nandi, my child. Or the father. I don't know. But this is what is currently happening about Free State High Court will will next week hear Dr. Nandipha Magudumane's application for leave to appeal against the dismissal of her agent application. She wants the court to declare her arrest and extradition unlawful. The Free State High Court dismissed her application last month, finding Magudumane had consented to be brought back to the country. Now, before we continue, you will remember that Dr. Nandipha Magudumane, on the previous application, we were told, when you consented that you want to be back into the country because you wanted to be close to your children, right? Like any mother, not any. Yeah, these days, guys, this thing of glorifying mothers, I don't get it. Like, you can't have children that are raised by the internet, yet when you are claiming to be a mom, because these days, people are so proud to be mom. I'm a mom, I'm a mom, I'm a mom. And I'm sitting there like, your children are raised by the internet. Some of you guys have got nannies that are raising your children, but yet you claim the credit of being a mom. Like, I don't get it. But there are children out there who are raised by whose parents are very intentional about parenting, even though they are competing with the internet. But you always see that this parent is trying. You can see the influence of the parents, and at the same time, you can see that okay, there's this influence that comes from the internet. Nevertheless, Dr. Nandipha Magudumane wanted to be the best mom ever by being close to her children, but unfortunately, and now she's turning her statement. It's like, nah, Mina, I never wanted that. Nah, not me, not me. So, just for nuggets. If Dr. Nandipha Magudumane was praying to God and say, "Hey God, I want to be released so that I can be next to my children," and God asked this question, you had a time to be with your children. You were so busy you couldn't even raise them. Your children were raised by the internet. Your children were taken to the restaurant, the best restaurant. The children were raised by your helpers. You are never there to raise your children. So give me another reason why you should be out. Do you get a point? And if we can start asking questions like that, a lot of people will realize that in this world, they are not living a purposeful life. They are living a life just because it's just, it's okay to live, but they are not living, we are not living a purposeful life. You know what I'm saying? Live life according to your calling. If you are called to be a father in your family, to raise your family, to give direction to your family, you must be there. So if you abandon that responsibility, there's no need for God to keep you on planet Earth. You are useless. You know what I'm saying? You have abandoned your biggest life calling on this earth. That is to be the father. That is to be a mother. And the same goes to children. If you disobey your parent, you are abandoning one of your greatest calling on this world, to be raised in a certain family. And therefore you are useless. Even if God takes you, you are just useless. Maybe that's why a lot of us now these days are dying so quick, are dying very fast, because we are useless. I mean, honestly speaking, we are useless. But then this point comes from Dr. Nandipha Magudumane, who was so eager to have her, to be next to her children. But if you read through the lifestyle of Dr. Nandipha Magudumane, you're like, this woman, whether she's close to the children or not, she's just so driven by this so-called ambitious women and independent women. And that's, by the way, one of the cause of the degradation of our society, because people then shift and they focus on money-making mechanism. And then they take that money, hire people to raise their children. So their children, they are often referred to as drop-offs. You take your child, you're dropping off your child to this school. From there, you pay for an extra care. You come back later, and then you ask your worker to go fetch your child. Your child is at home. So if you're looking at the people that are referring themselves or so proud to be parents, and you're looking at their parenting lifestyle, you're like, man, come on, this child is out there playing with other children. You hardly have valued time to you hardly have valued time to spend with your child. You know what I'm saying? And I guess if you are a woman listening to this video, watching this video, and a man watching this video, there's one thing that I want you to take out from this Dr. Nandipha Magudumane situation, is that don't be like these people. Let your it's always my prayer. I don't have a child. I don't have a child. I always say, if I get married and I have a child, because I think the right way of raising people is to be in a marriage setup and then you have a child. That's the right way. You know what I'm saying? I believe in that as well. what makes it worse is the fact that I'm a Christian, so I just cannot escape that. So I always say that I mean, there are a lot of things that we need to change in terms of how we are raising children. We need to be present. Children need to know the side of us being strict and the side of us being graceful or us being kind to them. You know what I'm saying? But it was not the case with Dr. Nandipha Magudumane. But today she's fighting because she wants to be next to her children. You know what I'm saying? But again, the spokesperson of the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, Mthunzi Mhaga, has confirmed that Magudumane's application for leave to appeal the ruling handed down last month has been set down for Friday, 14 July. Right? Last month, the court found that while the way she was brought back to South Africa was unlawful, she had given her consent. But in her papers, her legal team argues, among other things, that on principle, consent cannot be given to an unlawful conduct. I think now you know my thought concerning this Dr. Nandipha case where she's arguing. I consented to be next to my children, but now that I'm next to my children, I want that the arrest to be declared unlawful. So what in essence what she's saying is that it was okay for them to bring me back to my children, but it was not okay for them to arrest me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's something that I always ask people, that when you kneel down and you ask God and you say, God, please extend my life, you know what I'm saying? And God had to ask you this question: why do I need to extend your living days? And you say, because I want to take care of my children. And God says, I will find somebody that will raise those children better than you. Give me something else. And then probably if you're a Christian and you say, yeah, God, I want to save you. God says, if you die, I will at least get but during your funeral procession, I know that I'm going to get 10 people that will praise me better than you. Give me another argument. And then you say, God, I want to evangelize. And God says, during your death, look, what you can do in your entire life, I will be able to achieve during your death, during your funeral procession. So I can evangelize 50 people that I know you can't evangelize while you're still alive. And then you say to God, hey, God, you know what? I just want to be good. I want to give glory to you. And God says, even when you die, I can find people that will give glory to me. There's one thing that people need to understand. We are brought into this planet Earth for a purpose. And when we deviate from that purpose, we are losing the reason why God should expand our days. Today, if God had to ask Dr. Nandipha Magudumane, why I had to give you grace so that you can be outside, I don't think she can stand before God. But nevertheless, I'll see you in the next video. But until then, please take care.